Hi everyone. Today we would be discussing coin change. So this is another interesting and very famous problem of dynamic programming. So what we have to do here, given a set of coins, so suppose we have coins in the coins array, we have a denomination of 1, 2, 5. We have to tell what is the minimum number of coins we can use to make this amount 11. So we can use 2, 5 and a 1 rupees coin, right? So 3, the minimum number of coins required is 3. And in case the amount cannot be made from the number of coins available, we would return -1. So suppose we have to make 3 rupees and currently we only have 2 rupees coin, we cannot do that. We want to make 0 amount, we have any coin, so if the amount is 0, we can simply return 0. Okay, and so on and so forth. So this is one of the very classic problem of dynamic programming, coin change. Okay, so what we can do here is we will maintain a DP array of the whole amount. So suppose this is, so if suppose the amount we have to make here is 11 and we have 1, 2 and 5 rupees coin. So we will initialize a DP array of length 11. Okay, where so how would we would define the size of the DP array? It would be the amount which we have to make. Okay, when and what each index of this DP array would represent, can I make this amount? Suppose what this 1 would represent, can I make 1? Okay, and what is the minimum number of coins required to make 1? Okay, and initially we will initialize all these things. So again, I told you in my previous lecture also, when we have to define something minimum, we will always initialize with the maximum value. So we can either initialize it with integer dot max value, or simply we can take one more value, one more than the final amount. Just, so I was saying we can take it one more than the amount we have to make. Okay, either so because we know, even if we the least amount of coin we can have is 1, and even if we use one coin, the max number of coins can be 11, which is the amount. And if we initialize every index with amount plus 1, that would be the maximum value for the index. Okay, now let's look at the algorithm. So DP of 0 would be 0. So we know, if I already told you in the beginning, if we have to make 0 amount, we don't need any coins. So DP of 0 is 0. So this is the base case. This is our base case. Now, consequently, what we have to check. So suppose we have this coin DP of 1. So can we make one amount from the remaining coins we have? And what could be that minimum amount? It could be the current value which I have, which is the maximum value which I have taken as 12, or it could be the current value, which is 1, minus the number of coin which is available, which is 1. Okay, so 0. So DP of that 0, DP, the amount of coins we would be needing to make that value plus 1 coin which I have used as a subtraction, this one. So basically, okay, so DP of 1 is 1. You will see what I am doing over here in my in going forward. So let's take example of 5. How can I make 5? I can make 1 1 1 1 1 5 times, correct? Or what I can do, I can simply take a 5 rupees coin. If I take a 5 rupees coin, first of all, I have consumed 1 coin. So 1 I have added, plus after taking out 5 rupees from this, what is the amount which is left? It is 0. And DP of 0, and how can I make, what is the minimum number of coins required to make 0 value is 0. So 1 plus 0 is 0. So that is why I updated this as 1. Let's take an example of 8. How can I make 8? One way is 1 1 1 1 8 times. That is one option. 1 1 1 1 8 times. Okay. So excuse my mouse. Okay. Second is using 2 4 times. So DP of 8 8 minus 1 is 7. So I can use one coin plus DP of 7, which is 3. Okay. Or I can use a 2 rupees coin plus DP of 6, which is 2. Again, it is 3. Or I can use a 5 rupees coin and DP of 3, which is again 3. So you can see once I'm using a coin, the amount which is left, I have to go to that amount, go to that DP array, and I have to include the value at that index also, because that is the minimum amount of coins I need to reach till that point, plus the one coin which I'm consuming right now. So summing both these things, I can get the minimum amount. So again, so similarly, we can take the example of 10, and then we can make 11. 11 we can make, either we can use 1 rupees coin. If I use 1 rupees coin, then I would be left with DP of, I would be left with 10. And what is the minimum number of coins I need to make 10? It is 2. So if I use a 1 rupees coin, how many coins I need? 1 plus, to make 10 I need 2. So 2 plus 1 is 3. If I use a 2 rupees coin, so 11 minus 2 is 9. And how many coins I need to make 9? 3. So 3 plus 1 is 4. So 4 is not less than 3. So we would exclude this 4. We would still go with 1 and the minimum amount of coin we need to make 10. Okay. If I use a 5 rupees coin, if I consume one 5 rupees coin, how much I would be left? So 1 5 coin I have added, okay, plus the remaining amount. 11 minus 5 is 6. And how can I make 6 amount? Minimum 2 coins I can use, correct? So 2 coins plus 1, so 3. So this is the minimum value. Okay, let's look at the coding part. Let me just clear this. Give me a... So as I told you, simply declare an array, and the length of the array should be amount plus 1. Why? Because we are also including 0. We have to make 0 rupees as well. So that is our base case. Okay. Fill that array with any maximum value. I have taken amount plus 1. Initialize it. The base case, for making 0 amount, you need 0 coins. For the rest, simply start a loop for each value. So suppose if, so I represent here the amount we want, which we want to make. That is why I am running my loop till 11, till amount, and in the last I'm returning amount only. Okay. So for each amount, for each I try every coin. First of all, I'll check if I can try that coin. So if I have 1 rupees, I cannot use 5 rupees, correct? So if current value minus coin is negative, simply skip it. Otherwise, update it. So DP of I would be either the current DP which I would be having, or include that coin and see what is the minimum number of coins which are required to make the remaining amount, which is DP of I minus coin value. Okay, so simply we'll update this DP of I for all the coins which I have, and once we are out from this loop, we'll know using all the 3 combinations, all the 3 coins which I have, what is the minimum, which coin would give me the minimum transaction value. Okay, so slowly, this is called bottom up approach. Okay, and we will simply slowly build our DP array bottom up. Okay, we'll start from 0 1 2 3 up to that amount. So in the last amount, if the last amount is still amount plus 1, which I have initialized initially, or it could be integer dot max value, whatever you feel like, we know that if it is still the same value, we know it is not possible that any amount of coin cannot do it, because we have already made, if the least amount of coin is 1 and we have already included 1 more, so it means none of the coin worked and that value never got updated. So that is why we are returning -1, that it is not possible. Otherwise we'll simply return DP of amount, DP of that value. Okay, so I hope you understood this. Thank you.